You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to another one of my most expensive squad builders. Today we are going to be building the most expensive Croatian team. This is actually a really fun team to play with. I wanted to use it because of one player who is obviously the main man in this team, and he turned out to be a fantastic player. I can't say enough about the guy, he is awesome. But we'll get into that more in a second. This team came in at around about, I'm going to hazard a guess at about 800k. So if you need to go and buy some Ultimate Team coins, go check out futcoinking.com. Their link will be down in the description. Use code CAP5 at checkout for a discount. So let's dive in and start slotting some players into this Croatian team. We're going to need to set our nationality to Croatian. And yeah, there are some really good players, but unfortunately there are some weak areas in this team just because, you know, Croatia isn't the most, well, the biggest footballing nation, so there's a lot of, you know, holes in their team. Anyway, we're starting off with a guy called Pamic at the left back position. He's alright, did the job, but wasn't particularly anything special. Then at the centre back position, we are going to be using CROATIA. He was actually really good, despite the fact that he only had 63 pace. He was very big, very physical, and he won a lot of headers, despite only having 73 heading, and he plays in the Russian league. Then at the centre mid position, we are going to be using a player called CROATIA. He plays for Inter Milan, and he was actually very, very good. I really enjoyed using him. And then in the striker position, we're going to be using Mandzukic. Mandzukic is an absolute beast on this game, you all know it. 88 heading, I mean, that says it all. That's all you need for a team, really, is loads of heading stats. And he was actually a very, very strong player. Okay, next up, we are going for the centre-back position. We're going for Inform Lovren. Really nice player, despite having only 55 pace. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe you don't need all that much pace for your centre-backs. I did really well with this team, so I'm pretty happy with the defence in the whole of it. Then at right back, we're going to be using the second Inform Cerner. Now, this guy is unbelievable. That 89 passing is incredible. He crosses better than any player I have seen on this game. It is absolutely fantastic, and you can play the right back to left striker ball over the top perfectly pretty much every time, so all you sweaty players are going to absolutely love him. Then we are going to be putting in the centre attacking mid position a silver player called Santini. He was actually alright in the centre attacking mid position. He is usually a striker. Had to play him in the cam position just because it's going to make it the most expensive team, or the most expensive Croatian team. And yeah, he was alright, but he wasn't, you know, fantastic in that position. Obviously would probably be better as a striker. He does have 73 heading after all. Now, we can move on to the goalkeeping position. Again, we're using a silver player. This time it's Inform Subasic from AS Monaco. He comes in around about 40k, so he's quite expensive, but he was half decent. He did let a few goals in that were a bit dubious, but, you know, you can't expect everything from your goalkeeper. Now we can move on to the really expensive players. So first up, in the first centre mid position, we're going to be using second Inform Rakitic. He was, I was hoping him to be really good. I mean, look at his shooting. 87 for a centre midfielder. That's crazy. I was expecting him to score so many goals, but unfortunately he didn't get involved in the play enough for me. However, the other centre mid that we have did get involved in the play all the time. He was fantastic. Luka Modric in form, really nice player. He comes in at around about 120k, I believe. So yeah, definitely worth picking up one of him. He was awesome. Really would recommend him. And then finally, to finish this team off, you can probably all guess who it is. It is going to be Suka, and he was awesome. I loved him. He was amazing. He did everything right, and, you know, he was just perfect for this team. He was a lot of fun to play with. Definitely would recommend you try him out if you haven't already. Comes in at around about 550,000 coins, so definitely one that is, you know, more affordable than the rest of the legends, but a really, really fun one to play with. So there you go, guys. That is the most expensive Croatian team. What we'll do now is we'll go and have a look at some of the goals that this team scored. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Obviously, if you could drop it a like, that would be amazing. Sorry if this is out of date and there's been more Croatian players released that should have been in this team. I'm going skiing. Well, I went skiing for you guys. I went on Saturday, so yeah, I might already be away, so I'm making all my videos in advance, so you have to forgive me if this is out of date. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and drop a like on the video. But other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.